you're living in doubt. You're still living in doubt. And that is what we need to stop. I was like you. I doubted. But you know what? I had to stop it. And I had to stop it because I know that doubt was keeping the symptoms there. You know, I went through a stage years ago when I became chronic and I was spiraling and I doubted everything. I was so scared about my future. I was so scared about, what am I going to do with these symptoms? These symptoms were real. They're not fake, they're actual physical symptoms that you feel. And even though it's an invisible illness, it's in your head. You can feel it, the tension, the tinnitus, the vertigo, the unbalanced feeling, the rocking, the feeling not quite right, the buzzing or the ringing in your ears, all of that in your head. When you've got a knee pain or an arm pain, you can look at it and you can like kind of rub it. When it's in your head, it's central to your being, and so it's horrid. And so Google was my best friend. And it wasn't until I was introduced to Alan Gordon on a support group, and I read that book, and it was like a light bulb just switched on, like, and I do believe that God brought me to that support group to find that book, to find someone who posted that book. And that book there taught me so much, and this isn't like heebie-jeebie. This is all scientifically proven. We have billions of neurons in our brain. Please read that book. We have created neural pathways that have created these symptoms to occur based on what we've experienced and listened to and believe all of our life. And we can change that. We can change that by thinking about things and feeling things differently. We can create new safety neurons. We can calm the nervous system. We can do all those things, but we have to let go of the doubt. The doubt is what's keeping it at bay. And I tell you these things to try to help. And I know that you listen and speak to other people in the mind-body space, but the doubt is what's keeping it at bay, keeping it there. So what we need to do, is turn that around. Like, I know this works. I have a day when I feel good, better than I ever did do. But then because you have a setback, it's like the doubt creeps in. We need to think about, how do we handle the doubt and the setbacks? How do we change our mindset? Because this is the way out for you. We should be living in the now when we can, not the yesterday or the tomorrow, not depression and anxiety, but the current moment, and accept how we feel. Breathe and accept it. Your symptoms aren't your future unless you make them your future. So make a decision. What do you want your future to be? And so I'm here to help. I'm here to talk to you and guide you through this. Reach out to me today. Let's have a chat. And yes, the doubt, let's let go of the doubt. Let's try to handle things and respond to things differently. See how you get on. It's not going to hurt you to do that. So let's carry on. Let's keep fighting this good old fight. And I'm here to support you. Have a lovely day. Take care. Bye-bye.